Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm gonna try to make this quick as I can make it because I don't want to prolong this story too long because these type of issues sometimes they can get out of hand and it can go on and then I can get off the subject. This red cup, don't even mind that. All that means is I'm out of water, so I forget to talking stupid. Get in the comment and say, man, you're doing too much. But for now, I'm drink my stupid juice. All right. So this is something that I wish I could have did when I was younger, and I didn't get to do. I attempted it. I'm not going to go into the story why it didn't happen or who's to blame, or I don't really like doing stuff like that. I like doing solutions. So I'm talking to the parents of the kids. I'll talk about that some other day, child support and all that other good stuff. But right now, I want to benefit both of the parents and the kid at the same time if they listen to this video and if they find something interesting in it. Go ahead and like it, subscribe, share, let other people know about it. Hopefully it can help somebody. But this is what I would like to do. I would like y'all to do. If before you do child support on someone, and if it's really about the kid, not just the extra income, I don't care if it's a woman or a man, before you make a man pay child support, because child support messes up the relationship with the kid. It messes up a lot that you don't see ahead of time. You might not see it for years. I'm not talking about a guy who's not doing nothing, who's not spending time with the kid, who's not trying to help buy school clothes, who's not getting them on weekends or the summer. I'm not talking about this type guy because I know this conversation can go left. I'm talking about someone who is helping. I don't want to hear he's not doing enough because we all can put our own meter on what's enough and you will never get anywhere in that conversation. I'm talking about somebody, these are the parents that really care about the kid's future. And this is what I would like y'all to do. If you can start young, around 8 or 9, get the child a bank account. And most people have. My kids' mothers, they all got my kids' bank accounts. So kudos to them. But the next step after that is if the mother has the child, right? I think both parents should do this, but because the father gotta do his part too. I think you should get the kid a bank account, probably even a debit card or whatever. Give the debit card to the mom or whatever, Instead of telling the kid that they're going to get an allowance, because sometimes when kids hear the word allowance, they think you owe them something. Where's my allowance? Where's my money? Tell them this is your payment for doing what you're supposed to do. And have money going into the child's account every payday. I'm going to say the father, because usually the fathers don't have the kid, even though I know that's not always true. So the father, have about $50. And we know $50 a lot for a 9 or 10-year-old, but, the mom might feel the need to buy, some nice shoes in a couple paydays or whatever. So just $50 every 2 weeks. Now, because I would tell people, make sure your kid is in some sports or something so they can have something to lose. When people have something to lose, they work harder because they don't want to lose what they love. So I usually tell parents, get your kids into some sports. Because if you have something to take from them, you say, hey, you're not doing right, your grades ain't up. And if they love sports, they're going to do their best to try to keep their grades up so they can stay in the sports. But this is something different. It's just as good as sports, but it's even better, I think. I ain't going to say that. It's just as good. How that $50 go into their account every 2 weeks, and you tell them they're earning this. This is not an allowance. You're keeping your room clean. You're doing your chores. You're passing your grades in school. This is the money that they're earning. And it teaches them to budget at a young age, too, because this is what you got. If you want some shoes to cost $100, that means you're going to wait 2 pay periods. It teaches them to budget, you know. So I wish I could have got this done, but it didn't happen. But when you do, so now both of, and you know, and if the other parent needs some of the money for bills or whatever, you know, she's gonna do that. But this is a real tool to teach the kids how to budget money, so when they get older, they won't be lost. Or so they already have some type of responsibility in paying bills, so when they get the apartment, they won't be losing it every year or whatever. And if their grades start dropping, or if they don't do their chores or whatever, you don't have to stop the money from coming. The other parent or whoever say, hey, give me that card. I mean, you're not going to give a 9-year-old a debit card anyway. I mean, but you would give it to them when you would teach them how to go on the internet, look and see how much money they got, all that good stuff. So they can be like, they feeding their mind. But as soon as they start to fall off, hey, restrict, no more money, you can't spend no money. They can still see that they got money in there. The money is still going in there every 2 weeks, but they're not allowed to touch none of it because they have to earn this money. As a matter of fact, we can get crucial with it. If they're not doing what they're supposed to do, this is going to take some responsible parents, the mother and the father, because this is where it gets tricky. If their grades start to, and if you got a responsible mother and their grades start falling, whatever, she should take that money out and put it on a bill, electric bill, whatever, and say, hey, you didn't earn this money. You didn't take care of your business. You ain't been doing your chores or whatever. Because I wouldn't tell the father to stop sending the money, because then you don't punish the household because the child is not doing right. You actually tell the child's mom, listen, if we can work this out, once they stop doing what they got to do, you take that money, you spend it on your household, do whatever you want to do with it. Once their grades and stuff start coming up, then start letting them dictate, hey, I need some shoes or I need this. Now, the parent is going to buy the stuff. She's going to pick and choose what they need. But the kids seeing that in there and knowing that's their money, it makes them feel like, man, like they got a job. Even though it is a real job. Doing chores and stuff, that's a job. It's not a given that you're going to get some allowance. I just feel like that's enough. It's so many different ways we can help these kids. But when they know they're not going to do right, they're not going to get those nice shoes. Even if they get the nice shoes, they know they have to wait until it's enough money in the account to go get those nice shoes. They can't, Mom, I want some Jordans. Mom, I want some Bo Jacksons or whatever. But there's no money. Like, we got to pay bills. So, okay, you got money coming in. And so let's just say both of the parents attach their jobs to that account. So both parents could put $50 in there every 2 weeks or whatever the payday is. So, and if the child start acting up, the mother can say, hey, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if both parents putting in there, y'all both doing what y'all supposed to do. Child support, it ruins families. Like, it ruins relationships, because I was bitter. I'm like, why? You don't have to force me to do that. And it was all, I don't know. That's a whole nother situation. I don't want to get into it. But I think this can benefit the kid. It can benefit the mother. I mean, she may need, because the thing, she can add money to it. Like I said, she can add money to it and go get the kid what the kid needs. But the kid, in the kid's mind, he is earning this. See, some kids just wait. They just think, where my child support, Dad? What? They don't think like they got to earn anything, you know? But if it's no child support involved, and I couldn't afford to do both. But if you're someone out there who makes good money and you can afford to pay child support and you can afford to link that account up and send like $50 every 2 weeks or whatever, I would say do it. I would say, in that case, you control the card. That if you're not paying on child support, you get the card to the mom. This is the kid's bank account. I hope she gonna do the best with it. But if you're already paying your child support and you still want to teach this kid some responsibility, you control the card. Or if you got a good baby mother and she's understandable and she's responsible, you still don't have to control the card. You can send your child support and you connect your bank account to the kid's bank account, and every 2 weeks, $50 go in there. So, and that way, it can be even better. The moms she can do what she got to do with the child support, to buy food, do whatever she got to do, help out, and the kid can still feel like they got a job. It's automatic. They got to get up, they got to clean the room, this is work. It'll teach them work ethic. They come from school, they got to do their homework because they know they're getting paid every 2 weeks. If they stop doing what they're doing, they stop getting the money. Don't call it no allowance. I don't know what you're going to call it, but when you call it allowance, it makes them feel like it's owed to them. Nothing's owed to them. They got to earn that. Teach them some responsibility. And then putting it up. I mean, times go by, they 18, they might have a nice, couple $1,000s for a nice car. If you don't let them spend it all, they can buy something and keep on building it up. I don't want to get winded on that. I mean, that's been on my mind. I've been thinking about so much stuff, but it get tricky when it's about child support and stuff like that. I don't want to get too close to it because I'm bitter on that subject. I'm done with child support. I don't have any more child support. I'm done. I don't have no more child support. It's just that even though I'm done with that, I paid my child support. I don't got no back support, nothing. I'm still bitter. That's just something that's going to last forever. I'm bitter that I even had to pay all them years because it really affected me financially and it put me in some bad situations. But it's over. And it's just going to last for you for the rest of your life. I mean, some of us, I'm bitter. Some guys, once they're done paying child support, the kids turn 18, boom, they don't want to talk to nobody. They won't go about their business for the rest of their life. It's a bitter situation. And I just want to, if people can listen to this, you can stop yourself from getting to that point. Now, I ain't talking about the people who don't take care of their business. Because it don't make a difference. Even if you make them pay child support, they probably ain't going to pay. And they probably going to jump from job to job to try to avoid and pay it. We ain't talking about them. We're excluding them from this conversation. I'm talking about the parents. Even if the parents don't like each other, they don't get along no more, the parents that want the kids to be successful and they want to take care of the kids together, whether they're in the same household or not. I just wish people can get on this type of level. Get the kid, and most parents do get the kid a bank account. They don't even include the father in it or whatever. But this is how you can do it. And most men, if they feel like they're really helping them, some men don't want to pay child support because they're like, oh, she ain't going to do nothing for the kid. All kinds of excuses, whatever. Maybe they wrong, maybe they right. Who knows? But if they know it's going to the kid's account and they can see, my kids' mothers, they took care of my kid. When my child support, they helped. It was just the fact that I had to pay, and it messed me up financially every paycheck. So when I say I'm bitter or whatever, it just goes deeper than actually paying. So I'm not saying my kids' mother, they took care of business. I was kind of lucky that I had kids' mothers that actually took care of business. I was just unlucky because it was hard for me to survive by paying child support when I would rather just send some money every payday instead of the amount that I was paying and all that into my kids' accounts, and they could have been taking care of business. So when I say stuff like I'm bitter about child support, whatever, I want everybody to know, just because I'm bitter doesn't mean my kids' mothers didn't take care of business. They took care of business. I would just love people to do that so you can teach the kids some responsibility at the same time. And if they're going to do sports and stuff, that's cool too. They can pay for their own cliques and everything with that money that's going into the account. All right, y'all. I hope I got my point across, because I didn't want to just keep on going on with this conversation, because easily it can get out of control. It can get derailed into a whole nother situation. Talk to each other. You can do this before y'all break up or whatever, or as the kid is born if you want to. Start an account and have money coming from both of y'all accounts. Y'all can do 25 apiece if you do it at the beginning when the kid is born. Y'all can do 50 apiece or 25 apiece going into a bank account for the kid. So if y'all ever break up or whatever, she ain't got to worry about, Oh, he left me. I'm here by myself taking care of the kid. By the time that kid, I mean, y'all might got some years left. By the time that kid turned 10 or whatever, if the relationship is over, that bank account gonna be stacked. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't wait until y'all break up. Do that immediately. Soon as you find out y'all pregnant. I said y'all pregnant. Sorry, that's the red cup. Soon as you found out that the woman is pregnant, get a bank account for the kid. I think all you need is the Social Security card. Well, you probably got to wait till the kid is born. So then, Social Security card, birth certificate, go in there and get that kid a bank account. Start saving it. I didn't do this. I didn't get to do this. I'm telling you all kind of stuff I wish I would have did that I know better now, or I tried and it just didn't work. Start the kid a bank account ASAP. Man, I think y'all be in a way better place. All right. Y'all take it easy. Subscribe, share, like it. I'm out of here.